Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is pencillerKD back with a new video on drawing Friends characters series. In this video, we will be drawing Courteney Cox, aka Monica Geller. I went across multiple images on the internet, trying to find out the one which captured her most natural expressions. And finally, I decided to move ahead with this one. We will be using this reference picture. I'll show you exactly how to map the facial features on the paper. If you want, you can follow along with me. I'll provide a link to the reference picture in the description below. You can pause the video and then resume it whenever you feel ready. So without wasting any time, let's get started. But before we proceed, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you can get an instant notification the next time I upload some new content. I am now going to keep this picture on screen for a moment. Just observe the features and try to find some relations between them. Like how far apart are the eyes? Where is the nose? Where can we place the lips, for example? You can pause this video now if you want to take your time. I am now going to go over some of the very obvious ones that I see here. She has a very symmetrical face. If we draw a vertical line starting from the hairline till the end of the face, we can easily divide her face into 3 equal parts. Next, the width of the right eye is equivalent to 4 divisions across her face from end to end. Let us now observe the wings of her nose. The left wing is vertically and at the point where the left eye starts. The right wing of the nose looks just under the right point where the eye ends. Also notice that the width of the nose from end to end is roughly equal to the width of the left eye. Lastly, dividing the lower part of the face into 2 equal halves, the lower lip falls exactly at the center of that section. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below if you see some more points like these. Okay, now that we have sufficient data to start our project, let's dive right into it. We have started from the right eye. Now, we will keep it as a reference point for all other features. Everything else will be proportional to the height and width of this eye. I'm measuring the distance between the eyes and trying to make sure that it is exactly equal to the width of the right eye. I will consciously lay down the features at their place, keeping in mind the measurement points that we just went through. Now, I will mark the nose. As we already know that the left wing ends just below the left eye's tear duct region, I will start with that area. Moving on to the opposite direction. I'm using a 2H pencil to lay down the outline. I'm being careful and not making a darker impact from my pencil, as I might have to erase some areas and I don't want to leave an ugly stain when I do so. I would recommend you not to use a darker grade pencil while you are laying down the features, as you might have to erase them just in case you want to make some improvements in the later parts as the portrait evolves. I will also keep on roughly shading some areas so that I remember that I have to separate out these darker areas when I start with putting in some shades. Now, starting with marking the lip region. Since she is smiling, her nasolabial fold is quite prominently visible. Nasolabial folds are common skin folds that form alongside your inner cheeks. They stretch from the bottom of your nose to the corners of your mouth. Everyone has these to some degree, but they tend to get deeper with age, along with other factors, of course. We have to make sure that we maintain the angle perfectly in order to capture the smile accurately. We know where to end this point, just where the left eye ends. Now, let us jump to marking the cheek area. If you are a beginner, it might seem to be a bit tricky, and getting this right is very important. I have tried to place the cheeks and the jawline as accurately as I could. I might change it in the later part of the sketch if needed. We need to develop such kinds of observation skills. Only then can we perfectly master the art of freehand portrait making. Treating a portrait using a grid technique is one way. It does not require that amount of observation skills as compared to the freehand version. Drawing teeth can be slightly challenging. It is very important to practice drawing teeth regularly. More often than not, people end up making it look like a plastic two-dimensional space. We have to understand that it is a 3D space, and each tooth in itself is an object with an X, Y, and Z axis. Also, it has an angle of placement as well. That angle can be portrayed easily with the help of shadows inside the mouth. As of now, I have just been using a 2H pencil. Now, I'll start introducing some shades with a 2B pencil. I'll slightly exaggerate the shadows so as to get more shades from the value scale. I don't want the sketch to look flat. I realized that I can improve the angle of the lips slightly to bring out more evident resemblance with the picture. Going ahead with the changes now. Starting with the hair, I will initially distribute some mid-tone equally on the overall shape. Once I achieve it, I'll start darkening the areas and create the hair-like texture. With this, we are almost done with our portrait and the outcome looks something like this. I hope you like the process. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. See you all in the next video.